Welcome nerds, today we're going to talk about track structure and also finishing a track. This is one of the most important lessons to learn and therefore I'm happy to share this knowledge with you. It's actually not that complicated, so fret not. Without further ado, we'll drop into this lesson. What are we going to do here is we're going to simplify things. We're not going to go too much into detail. Number one, we'll quickly create a rhythm block. That means kick, bass, hi-hats, and maybe even a snare. And with those very basic rhythm blocks, we'll then carve out a sketch of a track together. Super easy, very straightforward, and this will give us the opportunity to make our creativity flow further down the line. Else is important for structure and also arrangement is a couple of things: color, naming, and also using the nice helpers that we got in Cubase and in all other DAWs or in most other DAWs, like for example the fact that we can folder up stuff or also use buzzing. Let's get it done. First of all, I'm going to remove this track. So like we have two things here: the bassism with the kick. I prepared that already, but it's like extremely basic. It's just a kick. I'm just going to leave that as is for now. The BPM is going to be 150 today. Or let's make it 145. And that leaves us with just a kick. I will put that also for you to see. Okay, we have audio. I also double checked that. There we go. So like now we are literally prepared to do what we have to do. And what is that today? As I said, rhythm block first. So we need a bass. We can cut off that part just for now. And then I'm just gonna like put it in anywhere. It doesn't really matter. And go down, because we can definitely change that after the fact. So let's go for F#0 for now. I also shortened that up. That's Control, and then with the mouse I just shortened that. So we have like a super basic bass going on, but a couple of things we will do. Number one, remove random phase, of course. Number two, remove resonance. And then you have two options. One of them is an envelope. And of course we can also choose a filter. For example, Serum 2. Let's try this one. But quite frankly, we can just leave it on. Something like that. And the amplitude, I think I would just leave it like that for now. As I told you in the beginning, this is not about details, so let's have a look at this. Over here. Okay. I'm gonna show you a little trick or something that I already figured out here is in mix, just gonna increase our filter. That's different from increasing the overall signal. Pretty cool function if you ask me, in Serum 2. Other than that, I mean, we can like put that on 1/16 and theoretically we could put that on the amplitude. There would be here, let's here. simple bass. I added that LFO. And this is where we're already pretty much done. The only thing that I want to do is get those adjusted. And instead of like doing that in the mixer and getting an unnatural kind of like setting over there, we're just going to do that internally. So we can do it in so many ways. We can just increase the oscillator volume. We can also increase, of course, the filter volume. Let's see where we're at. It's still a bit not enough, so yeah, this is more like it. So there you go. We have our most important element done for the sketch. Next up, yes, as mundane as it might seem, we want to name those. And then also move selected track to new folder and name this kick plus bass, or however you want to name it as an identifier. And then we can close that and we have our kick and bass over here. You want to give that a color as well. Not sure how that is in Cubase 14. This is of course the first time that I'm using Cubase 14. But it's not so important. We can open it and then we will go ahead. Like, how did I do the coloring this time? It was usually always here. What we can do, of course, is give it a color over here. So for now, that is good enough. Let's expand that to 16 bars for now. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. This, of course, if you want to keep on learning, you can head over to audionerds.net. I have set up a full course for exactly that topic that I am explaining in the video. And in 2 parts, I am explaining how to basically sketch out a full track. And also, you get a lot of other stuff, like, for example, the project files for download. And, of course, the lesson writing, everything what I have written about the lesson. Check that out, guys. Also, head over to our shop and our website. It's audionerds.net. What is that? Audionerds.net. And I see you guys in the next one. Much love.